Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you all know that myself Pratibha Esther from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. In today's session, I'm going to discuss about the course called Technological Innovation Management and Entrepreneurship. And the topic is the process of management or the functions of management. Firstly, let us go through the introduction. Management is a function of guidance and leadership control of efforts of a group or an individuals in order to achieve goals or objectives of an organization. Meaning, management is a critical element in the economic growth of a country. It is a dynamic, life giving element in every organization. The managing has become essential to ensure the coordination of individual efforts. The definition of management are it is the art of getting things done through the people. Management is a process consisting of planning, organizing, actuating, and controlling performed to determine and accomplish the objectives by use of people and resources. Now let us go to our main topic called functions of management or the process of management. The five functions of management are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. And now we go and discuss about planning. It determines in advance what should be done. It is a function that is referred to as decision making. The planning involves mission and objectives and action to achieve them. This involves the following: setting short and long term goals for organization, selecting objective strategies and policies for accomplishing the planned goals, deciding in advance what to do, how to do, who has to do, when to do, and where to do. Planning bridges the gap from where we are now and where we want to be in future. Planning. Nature of planning. It is the most basic function of management. It is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and who has to do it, etc. It is an intellectual process which requires a manager to think before acting. It is nothing but thinking in advance. A manager should continuously watch the progress of the plans like navigator. Planning involves selection of objectives and goals and determines the ways and means of achieving them. Planning bridges the gap from where we are to where we want to be. Planning is vital at all levels of an organization. Planning involves four essential qualities. The first one is it must contribute to accomplish purpose and objectives, and the second one is it must be considered as a parent exercise in all the processes, and the third one is it must spread although all management functions, and the fourth one is it must be efficient in such a manner so as to achieve the design goals at the least cost. Importance of planning. Planning is important because it overcomes uncertainty and changes and minimizes the risk. It facilitates effective control. It focuses attention and concentration only on the objectives of enterprise. It makes economic cooperation and leads to success. It forms the bridge between the present and the future. Uncertainty and minimize risk. It provides local facts and procedure to manager for making decisions. This logical decision making based on plans of organization minimizes uncertainty and risk. Effective control. Planning set goals, targets, and means to accomplish these goals. Those goals and plans become standards or benchmarks against which performance can be measured. Thus, good plans help effective control on the activity. The third one is focuses attention and concentration on the objectives of the enterprise. Planning helps the managers to focus their attention on the goals and activities of organization. This makes entire organization to accomplish the goals. Economic cooperation and leads to success. Planning doesn't ensure success but leads to success. If the work is planned in advance, there will be no confusion and things will happen as per plan and can even reduce unquoted expenditure. Bridge between the present and the future. There is a vast gap between what we are today and what we want to be in future. A proper and systematic plan forms the bridge between the present and the future. Hence, planning is important for the success of any organization. Purpose of planning. The purpose of planning are to select from many available alternatives so as to achieve the objectives of enterprise economically, effectively, and efficiently, to direct all other functions of management, to set up the goals of enterprise in perspective within the environment, to help planned goals of an enterprise to break up into more easily handable additive segmented goals, to form the basis for budget, to forecast the future to avoid uncertainty and change, to provide effective control, to search for alternatives and adopt the best way of accomplishing the work, to focus the vision on the objectives and goals. Types of planning. Based on the nature, the planning is classified as strategic planning and tactical planning. And the difference between the strategic planning and tactical planning is below. Strategic planning is a long-term planning and it can be done at top management. Tactical planning is a short-term planning and it can be done at lower levels of management. The hierarchy of organizational plans are: objectives are the broad end of the organization which are achieved by means of strategies. Strategies has two group plans such as single-use plans and standing plans. Single-use plans are developed to achieve a specific end. When end is reached, the plan is dissolved. The plans are programs and budgets. Standing plans are designed for situations that reoccur often. Steps in planning. The first step is establishing goals or objectives. To determine the enterprise objectives, and once the organization objectives are determined, the section wise or the department wise objectives are planned at the lower level. The second step is establishing planning premises. That is the conditions under which planning activities will be taken. The planning premises can be classified as internal and external, tangible and intangible, and controllable and non-controllable. The third step is designing and the planning period. The factors which influence the choice of a period are lead time in development and commercialization of a new product, time required for recurring capital investment or the payback period, length of commitment already made. The fourth step is identification of alternative course of action. A particular objective can be achieved through various actions. And the fifth step is evaluation and selection of course of action. The sixth step is developing derivative or supportive plans. And the final one, the seventh step is measuring and controlling the process. Thank you.